Hello everyone, welcome to another collection haul. This is sort of pre-Halloween, so I've got quite a few sort of like horror related things for Halloween. They're all TV shows, by the way. I've decided since Christmas is fastly approaching, I'll put off buying any more DVDs until after Christmas. So surprisingly, I've only got one Doctor Who DVD, although I've gotten 15 more during during the period between this and last time, but those technically aren't official, and I'll tell you why in a future video. But it is the Doctor Who one that is officially available, and it is the only Doctor Who one, The Invasion of Time. I've not watched. Okay, I've watched one of these, but I've not watched that many of these. But yeah, this is the last Sontaran story I needed, and this one also is the departure of Leela. This story, I think the reason why I put off getting it for so long is because this one doesn't have that good of a reputation. I believe it is basically like two separate stories stuck together, because the first half is this weird other fictional alien who are basically green screen actors with bits of tinfoil stuck on them, literally, and the second half is about the Sontarans. So, anyway, here's disc 1, and here's disc 2. That's weird, because on some of them, it doesn't advertise anywhere on here that this is a 2-disc set. Some of them do on BBC titles. Sometimes they do advertise, how many discs are in the set, but this one they don't. And then the next one is not Doctor Who, it's actually a double set, and it's just arrived today, so I've not watched any of these yet. The 2 cult classic BBC ghost stories, Haunted Double Bill. This is The Stone Tape and Ghost Watch. I really only bought this for Ghost Watch, but I think it was only about £1 dearer on Amazon, so I just decided, to get the double set. The Stone Tape was done in the early 70s. It was written by Nigel Neal, who is best known for creating Quatermass, and was basically a large influence, including the Stone Tape itself. The Stone Tape was actually a lot more influential than I thought it was, because it actually influenced Ghostwatch to a degree. And I think because the company, 101 Films, has the rights to both, they decided just to stick them both together. And, I mean, the Stone Tape I've heard is really good, so I'll get around to watching that. Ghostwatch is the real meat and potatoes of this. It was extremely controversial because a lot of people thought it was real. Because keep in mind, this was before shit like Most Haunted and all that crap, and it was actually before Blair Witch Project. In fact, I don't know how true this is, that Blair Witch Project was influenced by this, but a lot of people thought it was real, even though the BBC made it fairly clear that it was fiction. I mean, come on, the fucking ghost is listed in the credits. You can't get more fictional than that. And apparently, some kids, suffered PTSD after this one, including one suicide after it aired, and they put a 10-year ban on it. You couldn't, they didn't release it on video, and they never repeated it again until around 2002. This is a reissue, by the way. Here are the discs. There was a bit of slightly annoying about this version of Ghostwatch is there's 2 separate DVD releases. One released when the ban was lifted by BFI. This is the reissue from 101 Films. And the 101 Film versions doesn't have any bonus features. The original DVD does. I mean, the original DVD is fairly light on extras, so I'm not going to be losing sleep. But I think the original version had a commentary, some DVD-ROM material, and a small featurette. This one has nothing on it, and it has the shittest menu out of all my DVDs, because it literally is just the play button. You know, it's not a menu, it's just the play button. I'm sorry, that's not a menu. Look, if you're not gonna have multiple options in a menu, you might as well just not have a menu and just go straight into the program. It'd be a lot easier. So, the Stone Tape has a commentary on it, by the way, you know, so you get something with it. But yeah, I think it was kind of justified, you know, buying the double set, because this was about £9, and £9 is usually the price you pay for Ghostwatch on its own anyway. So I think for £9 it would have been Daylight Robbery, but with this, you know, it's a little bit more of an easier pill to swallow. So yeah. And then the final two sets are both related, and it's, are you local? It's The League of Gentlemen, the complete collection. Oh man, I absolutely love The League of Gentlemen. I'd say it is possibly one of the last great comedy shows on the BBC, because pretty much a lot of things on the BBC sort of went downhill. There aren't, you know, especially when compared to the stuff sort of pre-League of Gentlemen, you know, there's a lot of classic comedies pre-League of Gentlemen. Post-League of Gentlemen, there isn't really that much. I suppose a lot of people would say the last great comedy show on the BBC was The Office. I've seen The Office. It's borderline. It's not awful, but it's not that good either. It's a comedy show I admire more than I enjoy. But anyway, this is the complete collection. This includes the 3 series, the Christmas specials, and the anniversary special. They're still selling the original box set, which was series 1 to 3 in the Christmas special, and that version is in the HMV classic comedy line. Avoid that version. This one is slightly more expensive, but this one actually has the anniversary specials, which it does work out cheaper. But anyway, I would highly recommend The League of Gentlemen. It is a fucked up series. I will tell you that right now. It is ungodly fucked up, but it's brilliant. You have to have an appreciation for really dark humour to find this sort of thing funny. And also, if you've been aware, and also recently they took this off Netflix due to him right there, Papa Lazaro, you're my wife now. God. Although, honestly, why, out of all the characters to cause controversy, why Papa Lazaro? You know, because you've got, you know, like, a lot of there's a stereotypical trans woman, there's also, you know, things that make fun of the mentally disabled. You know, it is quite twist. There is quite a lot of stuff, but you have to have a real appreciation for dark humour to find this sort of thing funny, which is why it's not for everyone. I've checked the discs, by the way, because I kind of had a fear BBC would recall this and then edit the episodes, but no, they're uncut, they're intact. Here's the inside. That sticker right there was on the shrink wrap. I couldn't find anywhere else to put it. So here's Series 1, Series 2 Disc 1, Series 2 Disc 2, Series 3 Disc 1, Series 3 Disc 2, the Christmas specials. Well, actually, that's a little bit wrong because it's the Christmas special. There's only one. And the anniversary specials. But yeah, I would recommend this. If you have an appreciation for dark humour, you would love The League of Gentlemen. I don't know if they're still repeating it on TV or not. Because I mean, I know they've taken it off BritBox and Netflix, but they might still be showing it. Just check on Gold and see if they are. And then the final box set is another League of Gentlemen set, and it is the League of Gentlemen Box of Delights. This includes the League of Gentlemen Apocalypse, which is the film, and the 2 live shows, the League of Gentlemen Live at Drury Lane and the League of Gentlemen Are Behind You. For the longest time, I only had the most recent live show, The League of Gentlemen Live Again. This is pretty much the rest of them. This includes League of Gentlemen Live Again, League of Gentlemen Apocalypse, and League of Gentlemen Live at Drury Lane. So here are the cases. The first one is the League of Gentlemen Live at Drury Lane. This is the 2001 live show, so this was between the Christmas special and series 3. This is essentially, from what I understand, just a remake of a few sketches, and also includes exclusive footage from the brand new film The League of Gentlemen Apocalypse. Brand new, that only applies about 15 years ago. It's not so fucking new anymore, lads. Yeah. Also, this one is the only League of Gentlemen DVD I know which is an 18, so is this... So I'm kind of in... Right, because I mean, the League of Gentlemen's always been extremely crude, but I don't know how crude this is. I think... I've not seen this yet, so I don't know how crude it is. I mean, like, the bottom live shows are also 18s, and they're fairly crude, especially when compared to the TV show. Here's the disc. The second live show is The League of Gentlemen Are Behind You, which is the pantomime. This came out around the same time as League of Gentlemen Apocalypse. Yeah. And then we have the film, The League of Gentlemen's Apocalypse, which I've heard... I was going to say I've heard fairly divisive things about this. I've heard the consensus is it's decent. Decent as a film on its own, and one of the better of the TV shows of the movies based on a TV show, because usually most TV show based movies are pretty bad. This one I've heard is the better of the ones. Here's the disc. So yeah, that is it. That is everything. And I will leave you with this message. You're my wife now. Anyway, goodbye.